Hello, Pisces. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. Good thing it's right there because I can't say it apparently. Gabby Angus West, right? Yeah. Okay. That's why I put their names up too, so you can see the spelling, and if you want them, you can find them, or if you want to find other works by them. Supportive Oracle cards, You Are Clairvoyant Oracle cards, by Belinda Grace, illustrations by Elaine Marzin. I like this deck. I think it's a little bit out of the box, so I like it. Outside the box, whatever you want to say. This is Pisces. Okay. So far, so good. Let's see what we end up with. Okay. So, let me just move some of this stuff out of the way here. Starting off, you got Kuan Yin, Nature Journey, and the King of Wands. So you're moving forward. You don't just have ideas. You're actively participating in making something happen. Maybe a personal project, something you're doing to improve your own life. Could be business, but whatever you're doing, you're very motivated. Kind of like this is going to make things better. When I say a personal project, like maybe you're changing how you're eating, how you're living. Something like with your home. But whatever it is, you're actively changing it. You're in complete control. It seems like you're mostly doing this on your own, too, I'm noticing. It feels like when I say personal project, like you're doing it by yourself, and you're in complete control of it. Kuan Yin, it's a very caring energy. It's something that, like, it's almost like you're taking care of yourself, and this energy promotes a better energy around you in the sense of, like, you're improving your energy, and it seems to be like bleeding off onto others. It seems to be like there's a positive energy kind of bleeding off onto others. Like you're in a good mood, you're doing good, you're productive. Other people seem to be in a very positive energy here. The Kuan Yin is very interesting to me because I'm feeling like other people are like seeming to like enjoy what you're doing. Like they're enjoying that you're moving forward. They seem to be very happy for you and creating their own happiness as a part of that. You may have people who are joining you on this journey a little bit, but it seems like everybody has their own personal, this is what I'm doing. A lot of positive energy around you with this Kuan Yin. I like Kuan Yin. I like that energy. Very positive energy from what I'm feeling. The nature journey is telling me it's like, it feels like it fits. I'm definitely an intuitive reader, but I feel like when I say it fits, it's kind of like, what you're doing is a good thing and it makes sense and it's good for you and for others. I don't really see a negative with it. Like nobody's getting anything taken away from them. So everything is good to start off with, right? Okay, good. I feel like we kept going on about that. Like, is there something I'm missing? No, I think we're good. Now, more information to help you continue on your path is coming towards you. There's like, I kind of want to say like an upgrade. You're doing good. Other people are happy. I feel like somebody else is like saying, hey, I found this information. I think I'm going to try this. You might want to too. I just thought I'd share it with you. When I'm getting the Knight of Wands, though, it's like somebody's giving you information that you can do something with, but it's kind of like, here, this is what I did. Here's some information. I'm going to do it my own way. Just in case you want it, here you go. You could use it too. And they just kind of leave it with you. Like, here's something you could use. It's kind of like, all right. One of my favorite authors is Paul McKenna. So it's almost like somebody says, oh, this book by Paul McKenna really helped me. You might want to use it too. Here you go. If you want to use it, great. If you don't, fine. But basically, it's kind of like the information's there, but if you're going to do anything with it, it's up to you. One of those things is what I'm getting with this Knight of Wands. Is that bad? Like, is this good or bad or indifferent? Because I'm getting like they're giving you something that worked for them. This worked for them. They got beauty with the chakra balancing. Like, they found a lot of value from this, and this did work for them. Empress is coming in the center, which is kind of making me have that Kuan Yin feel again. Like, things are really good. It's kind of like you're giving out a lot of good energy. A lot of good energy is coming back to you. but I also get like it's up to you whether you take it or not. I don't really feel any pressure with it either. But with the balancing of the chakra and the beauty, like whoever's giving this to you, like it really did help them greatly. But I also feel like they're literally just saying, here you go, you can use that if you want, I gotta go. And then they're out. Which I kind of like. I'm a Pisces. I'd probably say that in almost every reading that I do for Pisces. So it's almost kind of like somebody giving me the opportunity, then leaving it to me. I kind of like that. But I'm also feeling like, I'm also noticing when this has happened to me in the past, when somebody gives me something that worked for them and they're giving me a chance to get up to their level, and like I wanna kind of meet them there. I kind of get excited about it. It's like not like there's any expectation, but I'm kind of like I want to do that too, and I kind of feel that charge with this too. Like you might be very inspired, because I'm noticing the Four of Wands pop up for you next. This is something where, like, it's exciting in the sense of I'm doing good. I'm happy with what's going on around me, and now somebody's giving me something to move me forward another couple steps. I have to put it all together myself. But I feel like this could really, like, this is working for me, and I'm enjoying it, and I can go farther with this. And this could be a really good thing. I'm really liking it. It feels really good. It's definitely something you have to keep on, but I feel like you're inspired to do so. That's the thing with Pisces. When we're inspired and we're excited, keeping on with something, continuing on with something, it seems to be a really... like it takes a life of its own, and we just start to get into these routines. I feel like routines are good for Pisces. Not all Pisces that give you that, but I feel like Pisces does good with a routine, and I think you're getting into a good routine here, and you're kind of progressing and seeing your payback come up better and better and better and better. Now, in the environment, there's a very interesting energy, because I'm like, are you being kind of pushed or not? I feel like you're being encouraged. Because, like, sometimes there's a fine line between being encouraged and being pushed. And I'm getting past lives, and I'm getting the threshold. So, I don't know. In this situation, I'm not feeling like literal past life. I'm getting, like, a history with somebody. Maybe it's somebody that you were connected when you were younger. Maybe when you were younger, this person used to tell you what to do more. Or this is somebody maybe that you work with, and they have that position to tell other people what to do. But the threshold with the past lives is like, this is somebody you're used to working with. You're somebody who's used to, like, when they tell you what to do, it seems like you do it. But I'm also getting the Three of Pentacles. They are also putting in their own effort. So this is somebody, if they're coming in and they're like encouraging you / pushing you to move forward, they're also putting in equal effort. They're not like saying, do this for me. It's not like that. It's more like, I'm doing this, come on with me, we're going to do this together. Or, you know, when you're doing that, let me know, I'm coming over and I'll do it with you. Like that type of thing. Like this is like, when I'm getting the Three of Pentacles coming in, it's supportive, encouraging, a little bit, could be a little bit pushy. But I'm getting like, this is somebody, if this is hitting, who's putting in their own effort along with your effort, and it's making things even better. This, I feel, is good. I'm also getting, like, when this comes forward, see, they like working with you a lot. And this might be the same person that gave you that original information, but it's like they're returning later, and now they want to do it with you. I don't think this was a part of the original plan, and I'm getting the hiccups, which makes me feel like this is not how I expected this to work out, but it's not bad. And they want to be more a part of this with you. They're like saying like, oh, you did catch on to that. Oh, you are making good with that. We could talk about this. We can do things with this. Now that we're on the same page and you're up to my level on this information, like you've read this book or you've done your work to get your situation together, like mine. We could do things together. We can like bounce ideas off back and forth because we both know what we're doing. They're excited to work with you. They're very excited to work with you. You've got the page of, which page is this? The Page of Wands with the Emperor. These are both, I would call them both fire cards, because the Emperor is usually referred to like as Aries, just to be fair. And that's kind of where I'm getting, Aries as a fire sign. That's where I'm getting the fire energy. You seem to be going along with this person. They have a lot of good ideas. You're being heard. I feel like it's just kind of going forward naturally. You definitely have to make sure your voice is heard. Your voice is very important. You see things that other people don't. You have your own perspective. They see things that you don't too, so it's fair. It's fair trade. It's not like one's leaning on the other. It's like give and take. It's a good give and take energy. But make sure your voice is heard. Keep your voice out there. Keep your voice strong. I don't see that being a problem really. I'm more concerned that you might pull back and not say things that could actually help the situation. Make sure that you put your voice out there. You should be fairly comfortable with this person, but part of me feels like every now and then you're going to be like, well, if I bring that up, that might happen, and I'm not sure if I want that to happen. So I feel like things like that might hold you back. Just when you bring your voice forward, kind of like, I haven't committed to this thought, but I just kind of want to like think about how this might affect situations. Bring it forward that way. Like, I haven't committed to this thought. Just start it off that way. You should be able to get that information out there so that you can work it through and get to the next level with it. Okay, we're going to the resolution. Resolution? A lot of good energy here, too. A lot of good energy. I'm not really... Like, there's tarot cards out. Not all tarot cards are fun. You know what I mean? The clairvoyant oracle cards, they tend to be more on the positive side, I'm noticing, but not always, just to be fair. There's personal transformation, and in front of it, right in front of it here is the oneness card, which it's telling me, like, there's a lot changing here. A lot changing, but I'm also getting kind of like a little bit with the oneness, kind of like assimilating at the same time. You are going to get a lot from this. It almost feels like at this point I'm doing something more the way other people want me to do it rather than the way I want to do it. But then I'm still getting a lot of benefit. I'm getting a lot of good things come out of this situation. Ultimately, I do feel like you're kind of following along with somebody else. And you have to ask yourself, like, is this going to work for me? It can be very good. It's just, it feels like, at this point, I feel like it's about perception. I feel like when you start having those feelings, kind of like, is this more what I want to do or more what they want to do? And I feel like you have to step back and give yourself a couple moments, maybe a few hours, maybe a few days, to really just sift through it. How much does this situation benefit me? Is this person being a part of this with me, is that moving me farther ahead, and am I getting more benefit? Or if they weren't here, would I still have the same degree of benefit? I feel like that's a big piece too. Like, how far would I have gotten without them? Because I feel like the person you're dealing with is very motivated to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And as a Pisces myself, I'd be like, sometimes we kind of go our own pace, and maybe we don't get as far as we want to. Once in a while, it depends what's going on. And I feel like if you can look at this person, like, are they helping you achieve your goal? Like, are you, like, farther ahead than you would have been without them? And if so, are you going a direction you want to go? After you answer that question, like, are they moving you farther ahead? Are you getting more out of this with them a part of this? After you answer that, then you go into the next question, where I want to be versus where I want to be versus where I am. How much different is that? And is it, like, am I unhappy because, like, am I unhappy about that? And if so, why am I unhappy about that? Because I feel like a lot of us would look at this and be like, all right, you know what? I did want to go and have a good time this weekend. I wanted to go camping. We ended up going to the casino. Very different. I didn't lose any money. But we got a lot, but due to this, we met up with other people, and now we got a few more plans coming in the next couple months, which actually I'm excited about. If I didn't join up with this person, I wouldn't have gone to the casino. I wouldn't have met up with these people. We wouldn't have these extra plans coming forward afterwards. So it's kind of like I would have rather have gone camping, but I wouldn't have all these other possibilities if I hadn't done this. And that's the transformation with the oneness. Like, did the final result actually benefit you, or is it something you really don't care for? You have to answer that for yourself. The Nine of Cups in the environment is telling me the person that you're with loves your company, very happy to be around you, thinks everything is perfect. If we're going to use the same analogy, you might want to push a little harder with them if you can. Like, hey, you know, this was cool. This turned out really good. We have plans coming up in the future. But you know what? I'd really like to go camping sometime, and I'd really like to do that with you, or maybe you wouldn't. And just see if they're into it. Or, I'm guessing if you're bringing it up to them, you'd like to do that with them. Try to bring it up if you really want something like that. Like, oh, we went to the casino. I'd rather have gone camping. It did work out great, but I'd still like to go camping. Would you be open to that? And what type of places would you like to go? This is where I'd like to go. Like, still bring it forward, because you still might be able to get what you want for those of you who didn't get quite the outcome you wanted. Because it's interesting, because between you and this other person, you have the Hermit with the Chariot with the Fool. They're looking for other ideas to move forward, whatever it is you want to do. So if you give them ideas and you tell them, like, this is what I really want to do, this would really be fun for me, I'd really like to do that, would you be into it? Bring it up again, because I feel like you probably have at this point. Bring it up what you want to do. These two cards over here, what happened first? The Hermit with the Chariot. They'll think about it. What'll happen is they'll think about it, and then all of a sudden they're going to be like, hey, I found a place that's open this weekend coming up, or a couple weekends away. Are you free that time? Because, like, I want to go. Do you want to go? It's like it'll just kind of like, they'll think on it. They'll be like, oh, I don't know. It's like you have a conversation like, oh, camping? Oh, I don't know. I'll let you know. Then they come back later with the Chariot like, oh, this place is open like 3 weekends out. This place is open. We could go there. This could happen. This too. I can get this. We can do that. Are you into it? Because I kind of like, we need to kind of decide now because it's kind of coming up. Or would you be into it? That's the Chariot coming in quick and like action coming in right after it. Because I feel like you might be shocked. The Fool card is telling me more good times, more optimistic. Like, it'll happen. It'll happen. But the Fool card also has that pretty much element of randomness, kind of like, it probably will happen. It's not guaranteed it'll be good, but it'll probably happen. It looks good going into it, but, like, plan well. I would say plan well. All right, we good? Good. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.